What's up, party people? Welcome to the Honest Trailer Commentary for Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. I'm Spencer J. Gilbert. That's Joe Starr.
Hi.
Nobody else joined us because Dan doesn't know enough about Pokemon and Lon's lunch break lasted too long. So we're in a rush. We got a lot of other things to do.
/ we hope you're okay, Lon.
Oh yeah, come back well and soon. We're gonna watch the Pokemon Honest trailer together, and then we're gonna comment on it, give you some behind-the-scenes insight into our Poke thoughts, and then we're gonna see some Poke deleted scenes. I'm not gonna keep this going.
You should. Hope Lon had a Poke Bowl for lunch.
I hope he's not Poke stabbed. He's Poke bleeding out on the Poke sidewalk. Joe, what's your Poke background? It's pretty minimal, right?
Yeah, I don't know crap about these. I played the N64 game.
Pokemon Snap?
The arena one.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, I played the arena game a little bit because that's one of the only N64 games we had for a while in my dorm room.
Poor kid.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah.
Blitz stopped working, and that's all we had. And I know that there is Digimon.
Different thing.
Different thing.
Yeah.
And I know that Pikachu eventually becomes a Raichu.
There are digital Pokemon, and he becomes a what now?
A Raichu, right? He evolves into a Raichu.
Yeah,
right. Well, okay,
it's fine.
sorry.
So
sorry.
I'm a Gen 1 guy. I definitely played Pokemon Red. I'm that old. We plugged our Game Boys together in the basement and fought. That's how you had to fight back in those days. When Mew got released, you had to stand in line at a shopping mall to get the special Pokemon. Yeah, old stuff.
And then this movie goes and undoes that line waiting. Like, how many people saw this and they're like, the hell did I stand out there for?
Yeah.
Like,
so this was right in my Poke sweet spot because after this, if you want to know anything post first series, first games, I'm not your guy. But I knew enough to be dangerous for Pokemon, the first movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. That said, even though I was a big fan of the game, not a great film.
No, this is terrible.
Yeah.
It's really pretty bad.
It's not good. It reminds me of like a Disney directed DVD or VHS sequel where like the second Aladdin movie was very clearly 3 episodes of the TV show strung together to the point where like they have very distinct times where the credits would be and it fades to black and then it just comes back in and it's another 20-minute adventure.
Yep.
And it seems like this was just, it looked like the TV show, it smelled like the TV show, it was the TV show, but longer.
Yeah, look, you know that I'm an unhealthy, Transformers-obsessed, sad individual.
Sure.
And I love that original movie, but one of the reasons why it sticks with you is because like the animation had like a high budget, like it looks good, it's elevated from the original show. Yeah, this is like, you can see like the commercial break moments where it's just gonna cut to a still photo of Ash like, and it's like, we'll be right back.
Who's that Pokemon?
What?
They literally do that in the movie, which is carryover from the TV show. Yeah, not much in the way of characterization. Look, it's got bright colors.
Yep.
It's got loud voices and noises and Pokemon attacks.
I feel like this is the definition of a movie that people will defend to the death because they saw it when they were little kids.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets in there before your critical faculties emerge, and, you know, that's fine. We all loved garbage, and still do to this day, because we were too little to know better. Yeah. And this is definitely in that category.
Well, I'm not a homeowner yet.
But they
wasted my life on garbage.
Yeah,
Spencer.
it's a shame, and I am excited for. It's a shame that you are homeless, but it's also a shame that they haven't done more interesting things with it in other media. And I'm excited for Detective Pikachu because it's such a fun world that they've created and such a fun setting that they just kind of stick to the absolute basics, and it is not grown up with its audience.
Right.
Which is, well, they're making new kids every day, but still. I've outgrown Pokemon. I'm sorry, Joe.
It's okay.
Yeah. Let's Pokewatch this thing.
I choose it.
You choose this. I did not choose this.
That's a line I know from Pokemon.
Before you pay to see Detective Pikachu, revisit the first time he quick attacked your wallet.
Quick
or a
attack
film
is a
that used to
Pokemon
delight
attack.
your inner
Sure.
child, and now will just embarrass your outer adult.
Oh no!
Pokemon, the first movie. Mewtwo Strikes Back. Any more titles there, movie? Want to throw an electric boogaloo in for good measure?
Pikachu!
No? Okay. You got swept up in the Pokemania of the late 90s. And if you didn't, this probably ain't for you, Chief, because they're not wasting any time explaining what this place is, who these people are, or why that cat has a Brooklyn accent.
The last time you cooked, you wiped out 8 of my 9 lives.
Pause.
To be fair,
Do we know?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm excited to see the thousands of comments or top comment or whatever be an explanation for that, followed by "you fucking moron." So I put that in there knowing that I'm sure our very helpful and supportive audience, you guys are cool that are watching this, but that the internet in general will be really kind and understanding.
What I love about that, Spencer, is most of my friends who I know who are super into Pokemon are like super nice people, and like the fun, sweet vibes of Pokemon like sort of fit their personality.
They're going through a big sex abuse scandal right now. A lot of Pokemon Twitch streamers. Yeah. So, anyways, you're speaking about your friends. Look, they're taking advantage of the inherent sweetness of the franchise.
I don't approve of that. But
Good, we have that on the record. Go ahead, Joe.
well, I was just gonna like, of all of the franchises to turn into a "you idiots" like
Right.
a violent, aggressive person, like this one really does not seem to fit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a darkness in Pokemon. Like we'll talk about that when the time
Sure,
comes.
but it's like getting really pissy with someone because they messed up a name from like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
yeah, like I don't think you're getting the point. Friendship is what's really magic, not accuracy.
Rarity's violent, you idiot!
Joe is a not so undercover brony.
What's up?
Keep going.
not even the superfans are sure about that one. So if you need a crash course on all things Poke, it's about child runaways who make their animal slaves beat each other unconscious. But don't worry, they like it, allegedly.
Yeah, pause.
Reed.
I mean, it is canon
John
that like they love to live in the Pokeball. It's like a palace in there, and they love to fight. They're very competitive and stuff like that. Just consider the source. Who are you getting this from? The people that stand to benefit from them feeling that way.
Yeah, that is completely fair. And they can't speak for themselves. They just say the name of what they are over and over again.
With different inflections.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah, they're trapped in a hell from which they can't escape. They have no mouth and yet they must scream. Yeah, you know, like it seems like it's what Big Meat wants you to think. You know, the cows.
Agreed.
They feel no pain.
Yeah, they feel nothing.
They feel pain.
What is the economy around Pokemon in this world? Like
Antebellum stuff.
like are there Super Bowls? Are
Yeah, I mean,
there
there's-
WrestleManias that
It's
are like
weird
sponsored?
because it's like if WrestleMania, if like the wrestlers also did all your chores, which I know is your dream, but like if you like bred John Cena's together and all he could say was Cena, and like he had to wash your car because you beat him and then trapped him in a ball.
Look at how clean I got the shine. You can see you.
Yeah, yeah, but don't worry, he likes it.
Allegedly.
Keep going.
Meet
That's a
Ash,
side
an
duck.
idiot who's constantly on the verge of death.
Dang.
Misty,
He dies.
an idiot who's constantly nagging.
No, Ash, you haven't done a thing all day. Are you sure this boat's safe? Can't Charizard move any quicker?
And Brock, an idiot who's constantly horny.
She's
I wonder
cute.
how old they're
They just
supposed to
keep
be.
getting
I don't
more
remember.
beautiful every time I see 'em.
It makes sense
She's
if they're
really
8.
small, but really pretty.
Together with
Yeah, I
an
mean,
adorable
pause.
merchant.
Pause.
I know a lot of like 8 and 10-year-old nieces and nephews and stuff who are just like, she's hot. And I'm like, do you know what that means? And they're like, yes. And then you're like, what does that mean, 8-year-old? And they're like, I gotta go.
I don't know. No, I just mean the general idiocy of our 3 main characters.
Gotcha.
In general is like,
Yeah.
you know, if they're 25, I don't know, maybe it's a little. I know they're not 25. I'm just gonna look up how old Ash Ketchum is so I don't get yelled at again.
Hey guys,
Hey, Joe.
Joe
Vamp.
here.
Ash Ketchum.
What does Pokemon mean to you? Let us know in the comments. How has it affected your life?
He's 10 years old. Okay,
10.
of course he's an idiot. He's 10 years old.
Yeah, he's a
10.
dummy.
That's fine.
He's a
They're
big
all
dummy.
Yeah, I rescind what we wrote. All right, keep going.
I think their parents are awful for letting them just go off and do this.
Sizing
Man,
opportunity.
Japan's a safe place.
This not-so-elite four will bumble into a secret fighting tournament / world domination plot that will make everyone say, huh?
Bravo, Lon, for finding all of these. Yep. It will be your legacy. I hope he's not dead.
But
I mean, he's just taking
can
a long
prepare them
lunch,
for
right?
Yeah, he's not in the
two.
ditch.
Yeah.
A psychic clone who's weak to bug types and existential crises.
Who am I?
He's got a plan to liberate Pokemon from their human masters that sounds pretty reasonable, actually, until he starts killing everyone. Want to keep kids from siding with a villain who's in the right? Gotta kill 'em all. Try not.
So yeah, Mewtwo's plan in this I thought was very, I was very sympathetic to it because he's like, he uses the word, he says, Pokemon, you're slaves, I'm here to rescue you, but then they're like, wait, he can't be right. So it's like, and I'll kill the Pokemon too for allowing themselves to get in this situation. Only the clones, me and the clones.
Yeah, you really gotta push it. Yeah, there's that line between sympathetic villain and I'm on your side villain, and you gotta rack up a bit of a body count to keep him as a sympathetic villain.
Yeah, I do think that this was like a surprisingly deep and kind of interesting and nuanced character that the rest of the film was completely unable to deal with or handle or answer in any any kind of way. Like, why bring up the meaning of life in the Pokemon movie? You're not gonna answer it.
Isn't he some guy's daughter's soul?
Oh, that's
in the Japanese
that's the sub version. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we'll discuss.
All right.
Keep going. He's friends
Try
with
not to hurt
her soul.
yourself in the confusion, because the franchise all about Pokemon fights comes out hard against Pokemon fights. Because when they're beating each other up to see who's the strongest, it's fine. But when they're beating each other up to settle who's the strongest once and for all, it's suddenly not fine?
Pokemon aren't meant to fight. Not like this.
Now I can see how horrible fighting really is.
I've got one word for you, movie.
The whole franchise is fighting. I hope we use this in other trailers.
So buckle up. We get enough.
Hey, yes, we really. I think that needs to be our new not a great plan.
Well, we were starting to use that clip from Warcraft, the guy just going, what?
Yeah. Oh, we kind of fell off that
Yeah,
too.
we stopped doing
That's
what.
got to come back.
Yeah.
What's got to come? But might be a better what. Okay, so using their superpowers on each other, that's okay. Punching each other in the face, that is bad.
It just doesn't track for me because their superpowers, their moves, their moveset, if you will, includes things like biting, tackle, various types of punch,
burning,
kicking, burning, lighting them on fire. You're really splitting hairs there.
Shocking someone with electricity.
I think the Japanese version is more like, why are they like? It makes a bigger deal out of one being clones and one being like natural born, and it's like they shouldn't be fighting each other just because one's a clone, one is like a all natural Pokemon. But I think that was too nuanced of a point, and also it doesn't make the most sense either to make it to the translation. So they're just like, fighting's bad, right? In our
kids.
in our fighting anime.
Hey,
4Kids Entertainment. Thank you for the dub. Keep going.
They're crappy video
It's
game
literally
movie
the
based
number
on a
4
great video
kids
game
Entertainment is the
franchise
company.
that may not be the best introduction to Pokemon, anime, or even Pokemon anime, but the soundtrack
Pause.
is a perfect crash course.
We probably should have discussed, because I didn't give the note or anything. They just threw DBZ in there. What do you think is the best introduction to anime, Joe? You're an animan.
I don't know. You know what? Not Dragon Ball Z. I think unless you were like on the Dragon Ball Z train from the very beginning.
It had to be. It was all that I could watch because it was all that was on TV after school.
Yeah. Cowboy Bebop, maybe.
It's good, contained.
Full Metal Alchemist,
that right?
maybe.
Okay.
That's at least like a good balance of like fun and action. Oh, no. Especially, I heard Endgame made a few dollars. My Hero Academia, I think, is probably the best like jump in.
Got it. All right.
Yeah, fun
Hear
show.
good things. Okay. Well, imagine that instead of Goku in that shot, and keep going.
In early 2000s pop music, Britney, Christina, NSYNC, and 98 Degrees? Wow, I should really just watch Spirited Away instead.
Or Spirited Away. Just watch me in
such
that
a
movie.
bad idea.
Starring
Nice
Hash,
animation.
Cash, or Rapidash. No one rides for free. I like jorts. They're tiny and
Pause.
difficult to wear.
That's obviously a reference, for those that don't know, to Pokemon, the original game, where you go up and so you're walking from town to town, and just people just start fighting you. You know,
Cool.
if they catch your eyesight, they walk up and they're like, "I challenge you" or whatever.
Got it.
And they say
They challenge you with Pokemon, they don't punch you.
no. They always say something before you fight. They'll go like, "You're in my way. Let's fight," or whatever. And just one kid just walks up to you and says, "I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear." And then you have to fight him. You feel really bad for the kid because like
Clearly.
he's special. He's a special boy, and he's not looking to fight.
He's just full of joy and wonder.
Yeah, he's just happy to have his shorts and feel the breeze.
Isn't there oh, I know a Pokemon thing. Lavender Town.
That's a town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it like in one of the games, like it got pulled out of the game, but it was like Is
that the spooky one with the ghosts in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's some whole
not-
lore
not
thing
supposed
about
to be there.
like a
Now it's an MK Ultra
the
thing.
mom is like wearing the skull of her children and like her it's now it's an MK Ultra thing.
Yeah.
That's
Like most things
That's
are.
canon.
Yeah, that's absolutely canon.
Yeah, Denver Airport. Look into it. Look into it, man. Keep going.
Brock Hard, Meowcom X, Garfield and Friends, and Jordan Peele's Us.
Oh, also, pause. We should also thank Danielle, who helped write this big time, and also not in today. So
We lost everyone today.
we lost everyone. It's down to 2 of the 4, and Dan on this one. I mean, he probably said some stuff, but he was just like, I don't know what this is.
Also, Dan is buried in numbers today.
Sure. Oh man,
Charting's gonna be just a doozy.
he's gonna chart all over the place, and you're just gonna have to take it.
His chart attack is super effective.
Yeah, there you go.
But weak against troll types.
Oh, clever.
Did that work?
Keep going.
Do I know Pokemon?
Pokemon, the first movie you saw when you were 8.
True.
I wonder if the subbed version makes more sense.
ありがとう。ありがとう。あなたの涙。
Nope.
Very simple.
Love that read.
Nope.
Yeah, the subversion has a big long intro about the scientist who creates Mewtwo, who creates the clone, is like part of this larger project to then clone his daughter from like, but he's somehow like created a facsimile of like her memories and her personality in like virtual space, and like making a cloned Pokemon out of Mewtwo is like step 1, and like then step 2 is his daughter.
Got it.
Probably smart to cut because they really abandon that. Like Mewtwo breaks out, and that's kind of the last you'll hear about them. But then Mew at the end, the innocent little playful
Mew,
one.
yep.
He's like he's making his little squeaky noises at the end, and they Meowth the cat. They're like, "What's he saying?" And Meowth is like, in the American one, "Oh, he's saying like we should all stop fighting and lay down our arms or whatever." And in the Japanese one, like, "What's he saying?" Clones are an abomination. They need to be wiped from the earth, and he's here to restore the natural order. Like, wow, okay. They're just cutting right to the point. So those are the main differences that I noticed. But yeah, you should. That's why you should probably watch subtitled anime.
Which one does Pikachu talk in that made everyone very upset?
Yeah, doesn't he say like
He's like, "I love you."
Yeah, it's not this movie. Am I getting them mixed up?
No, it's not
Pokemon
this one.
2000.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
I just remember it happened and people were very upset.
Well, yeah, I mean, it has some horrifying implications that like he could talk the whole time, but he was just playing dumb.
Jeez.
Weird. I don't know.
I mean, I get it. The moment that they find out that he speaks English, like they're gonna come at, he's got to keep that down low. Otherwise, people are going to take even more advantage of him.
Yeah, definitely. Oh God, when humanity finds out that you can harvest Pokemon tears for eternal life,
oh man,
it is going to be a
thank God they all got amnesia.
endless tear factory.
Yeah.
Thank God. Exactly. Let's
be like in Blade, the blood farms in Blade, but
they're just squeezing Pokemon tears. Yeah,
crying. Hey.
Yeah, that's dark. Let's see some deleted scenes.
Now I can see how horrible fighting really is.
Okay, look, the message just gets lost in translation, okay? They should just give all the characters amnesia and forget it ever happened.
How did we wind up in this place anyway? Well, I guess we're just here because we're here.
I was joking. Don't actually do that. Brittany, Christina, NSYNC, and 98 Degrees? Wow, no wonder they only had enough money left over for one CGI door.
Nailed it though. Looks so good.
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah, there was that one door. It was very 3D, and everything else was as you see it.
I'm kind of no wonder like this is just basically a long episode with no character development or anything like that. Because imagine if Ash had become had ascended to the ranks of like a Pokemon master, and his horny buddy finally hooked up with somebody, and
the nurse,
the lady did whatever it is she needs to do to be happy. I don't know the characters very well. And like Team Rocket found their balance and figured out what they really want and all this stuff, and then someone's like, amnesia! And they forget all of that.
Yeah.
And they're just
Well,
back
they kind
to
of
normal.
did. I mean, they learned a lesson. It wasn't a lesson that you would think they would learn, but
Yeah. Thank God those NFL owners came in and snapped that memory away to keep the Pokemon fighting safe.
yeah.
You can't have Ash
We've
Kaepernick
commissioned a alternate study that finds that you won't actually get concussions from head injuries.
You can't have Ash just Kaepernicking for Pokemon rights. Like
That'd be a good show.
I'd watch that show.
Yeah.
I would watch that show.
Yeah. There's more, JT, right?
Maybe.
Nice door.
Very good.
Starring Ash versus the Almost Dead. Little
dies.
Mikey Vick. Roxanne. Geek Choir. Mean Gray. The Aristocat. Killmonger. And Meownito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attack
That's
of the
when they were cut.
Clones.
Nice sound like.
Us.
Use that one. That's fun.
I like it as the last starring, but that is a really funny visual. Just
Hey! Pazzow. Well,
I did just realize it should have been a geek chorus.
because it's a Greek
chorus.
Yeah, that's probably subconsciously why I never understood the joke. But yes, a Greek
Perfect.
chorus would have made more sense.
Yeah.
Oh well, you live and you learn. I hope you lived, Lon, and I hope you learned, audience. That's our take on Pokemon. The first, perhaps the last. We'll see.
Why wasn't it called the first Mewtwo?
It's very confusing. You mean Meowvie?
Yeah. His name's not Meow, Spencer. It's Mew.
It's Mew. Oh, Mewvie.
Yeah, the first
you're right.
Mewvie.
You're right. These and other thoughts will stay private from now on because we're not going to talk about Pokemon anymore. Because otherwise, it's really just me, and I'm old, and Pokemon has moved beyond me. But I'm excited to come back for Detective Pikachu because that actually looks pretty fun.
That does look like it could be a Who Framed Roger Rabbit level of insane.
Although
So
I
I'm
wish they
excited.
kept Danny DeVito. I love Ryan Reynolds, but something strikes me as fun
Totally
about Danny
fair.
DeVito in that little
as that little
cutie.
dude.
Yeah. Next week we'll be back here for another thing that is old and won't die. But
Solid.
We'll return. As will we next week here on Honest Trailer Commentaries. Joe Starr, Spencer J. Gilbert. Thanks for joining. Bye bye.